Hey everyone, this is Ray with the channel LovewaterHealing, and I'm here to do a reading for all of my Aries for January 2026. Let's see where we have ourselves Aries. This also will apply to any rising or Venus sign that has an Aries. So we've got Aries, Sun. You could do moon sign too. You could watch for all your moon, your sun, and your rising. Okay, Aries, what do we have for 2026? I know I'm a little bit slow to go, but everything has its time and its place. Stillness. So, if your life has become quiet and still in your outer world, know much is happening in your inner world. Deep within, the old and the new are stirring, coming together to form a dreamy, liquid creation that oozes into the very fabric of your being. This quiet is the feeling you have when a dream or a desire is on its way. When this occurs, stay in the stillness. Don't look for physical evidence and don't wonder what you have to do to bring it into being or how it will happen. When you feel the stillness, take a breath and go within. Exhale and relax. Allow the breath of life to soothe, ease, and soften your entire being. Allow the quiet to be there and move through you. From that quiet, the most beautiful sounds you have ever heard and felt become you. You are hearing the whispers of your heart. Listen and hear your wisdom. So this card for you, Aries, is all about meditation. This is about you being able to be still, be in the space that you want to be in, and create the energy and the life that you are actually asking for. You can't ask for an energy and a life for anyone else because you only have control over yourself. So if you get into that stillness and that meditative state, you're able to reach the source or vibration that you want to be on, and you more readily understand the frequency that you weren't understanding before. Perfect timing, and the fairies say this is the right time for you to move forward. So out of the stillness of meditation, you'll find that forward motion sort of pushing you here probably in the middle of January, if not towards the end of the month, and you're just going to feel like you want to go. And that's because you've taken the time to meditate. You've taken the time to be in the space that you need to be in order to reset and bring yourself back to a different frequency, a frequency more in a loving and a kind place for yourself, realizing that you only have control over your own emotions. You have no control over anyone else. So choose to continue to feel that you're empowered by that fact. Feel the empowerment of that. I only have control over myself. I know that everything is always working out for my highest good, always. So it's like you sitting back and reflecting even more, right? And like waiting. You're just like waiting for things to happen as opposed to putting out there what you want and then just going for it, right? Putting out there what you want, and if it's not something that you vibrate with or you have a frequency towards, then find something else that brings you joy and focus on that and have fun and open up to the deliciousness that life is. Don't hold yourself back because you're waiting or holding on for something else. Once you let go and you're out of that waiting period and you're actually having fun, you're doing things that bring you joy, then all the things that you've wanted for start to come to you because you're not thinking so much and pushing against. You're not even thinking about it anymore, and you're just letting life flow and have fun and let it be delicious. That you feel triumphant because in the stillness, bringing you back to your frequency, to your source, you realize what you created for yourself, and so now you can see what you don't want in order to start creating what you do want. And there's a knowledge and there's a purpose and there's a mentor and there's a power and there's a spiritual teacher, someone that you come across here in the month of January that opens you up to a different side that you weren't willing to explore before. So allow yourself to be open to that new space, that new place, that new time. Because if you understand that you're creating it for yourself, you understand what it is to be who you are then. What you are as source inside this physical body. Okay, and let's get you a stone for the month of January. What's a stone? Okay, a stone is apatite or appetite. It's A-P-A-T-I-T-E. And it says progress, not perfection. Ooh, this is so perfect for you, Aries. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. And this is part of that stillness. This is part of that meditation. This is about you being able to create what you actually want versus fighting against or fighting with things that don't bring you joy. If it doesn't bring you joy, just walk away from the situation if you're not able to muster up something out of kindness and love. You can only be as unconditional loving of a human being as you possibly can in every given moment and second. Sometimes you find yourself falling out of that space and into a fearful place, or angry or sad or depressed or whatever the emotion has brought you to. You are given this beautiful physical body to have these emotions, so do it. Have the emotion, but realize it's a temporary thing. That you can move yourself up and down the emotional scale. You can literally bring yourself in and out. You can't necessarily jump from sadness into success and delicious, belief and love of yourself. That's a long jump, right? Emotionally. So if we put ourselves into stillness, you're then able to move up the emotional scale a lot easier because you're not fighting against something. You're allowing your mind to empty, and you don't have to worry about it after that. And once you're in that meditative state, then you know what you want to create, you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. So focus in that direction. Put it out there. What do you want now? What's changed in your life in this new version of you in 2026? Explore that. Be the point whatever version of yourself you want to be. You want to be the new 4.3, be the new 4.3 version. What does that version look like to you? How does it feel? And if you're able to create it and say, this is what this version is learned, this is the updates this version has had, and this is where we're at, then start creating that for yourself, Aries. Start creating the new version of yourself that you want to be, not for anybody else around you, but just for yourself. And that's all I have for you, Aries. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. As always, you can't even see it today. Love your water and love yourself. And I'll see you on the next video. Love you.